let's talk about the knives we all have in our kitchen that are put into a drawer where knives go to die. Now, we bought the knife because we love it, right? But at some point, that knife became dull. And instead of throwing it away, we just put it in a drawer. We never use it anymore. And we keep telling ourselves, one day I'll go to the knife store and get these sharpened.
Exactly.
How's that working out for you?
Yeah.
This is Rick Roman. He is
Hello.
one of our kitchen specialists. I should say Chef Rick Roman. And what's amazing about this is you're putting a new edge on a knife that's how old?
This is 24 years old, David, and I'm going to tell you, like you just said, every knife in your drawer, no matter how old or dull, can be like brand new when you have the Chefologist knife sharpener. And you know what? We wanted to make it easy for anybody to sharpen every single steel blade in their drawer to make it like brand new. And that's, you said 24 years old, it's as sharp as the day it was new.
So both straight edge knives and serrated knives,
Correct.
yes?
That's right.
Now, this is from Chefologist. This is one of the few knife sharpeners we have in our inventory at QVC. So it's a great opportunity for you to put this through, is it 3 stages?
So 3 stages of knife sharpening, David. The first stage right here is tungsten carbide. That is harder than the steel on your blade. So what does that mean? It's breaking down the metal on your blade.
Right.
The second stage are diamond honing bars. So they're going to smooth out and start to put that factory edge. And then last are the ceramic polishing bars. Those are going to really just get all those little burrs out. So now, David, my serrated blade, you can see how shiny the edge gets because that's what it's like when it's brand new. So when I go to cut, I don't tear the bread, David. Look at how it just glides through. I'm just using light, gentle pressure so I don't rip the bread. I get perfect cuts every single time. That's how every knife should be.
Now, there are 4 passes on this sharpener because the 4th pass is for scissors.
For scissors. Now, here's the great thing about our sharpener that makes it so unique. It's got this giant suction cup on the bottom, right? So what does that mean? It secures to any smooth, clean countertop, okay? So I'm going to secure this here to show you the knife sharpener because when you use a knife sharpener, I want you to use it at the edge of the counter. When I turn this dial, guess what? It won't move. So what does that mean?
Secure.
It's secure. So that means I can safely sharpen anything. Now in this case, we're going to use the scissor sharpener, which is only for scissors, that last slot. So you put one side of the blade, and all I have to do is drag it. And you can actually feel it grabbing the blade. Then I flip my scissors over. So these could be kitchen shears, these could be craft scissors, but now you can see the edge is like a razor's edge, like a knife. So these are like brand new again. So you have 3 stages of knife sharpening plus a scissor sharpener. Now you don't want to put the knives through the scissor sharpener because that will dull the knives. You only want to use the knife, the 3 stages.
Because that's a unique shape.
That's a unique shape for the scissor,
right?
correct.
Now, I have 4 colors for you. I have this in the blue. I also have it in the gray. Here it is in the black. And finally, the red. Now, since we first introduced this, over 37,000 of these have been ordered. Now, we all have knives in our kitchen that are in that drawer that we never use because the knives have gone dull.
That's right.
Now, you bought the knife because you love it. But once it got dull, you couldn't use it anymore because it's not a sharp knife that'll typically cut you.
No.
It's a dull knife because you're working harder.
Yeah, Dave's.
Now, look here. This knife has no edge and won't even cut a regular cellulose sponge.
I'm trying to get through the sponge. This is a knife that so many people have in their drawer, and they go to use it, and it's actually dangerous. Well, you can take it to our sharpener. Again, 3 stages of sharpening. That first stage.
Now, when it's this dull, how many passes?
I usually do about 6 to 8 passes per stage because I'm really putting a brand new edge on. And you can feel it taking metal, David, off the knife. Now, after I've gone through the first stage, that second stage, those diamond honing boards are going to start to really re-edge this knife and give me that sharp, sharp edge that the knife had when it's new. And then I just smooth it out with the polishing bar. So now, David, let's go back to the sponge, okay? A moment ago, I couldn't cut this sponge, but now, Dave, take a look at this. Now, not only is it sharp, but look how it cuts a perfect slice.
It didn't rip it or tear it.
Didn't tear it. So now it's like a brand new knife ready to go in the kitchen.
A moment ago, it wouldn't have cut hot butter, right?
Exactly.
This is what makes it so very important. Now, let's look at colors again because I want you to choose a color because it makes you smile, not because it does something different. Every color does the same job. You're just looking for something that works in your kitchen. Now, already over 500 of these are gone. Here's the blue. This is the gray. I also have it in the black. And finally, we have it in the red. This is $23.98, a sale price. But the price and the easy pay all go away at end of day tonight, meaning at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. It's now 8:05, almost 8:06. What I don't want you to do is wait, because on any smooth, clean, flat, dry surface, this is going to adhere. That's the suction cup.
Yeah, so this suction cup is incredibly powerful. Again, it's this smooth rubber cup. When I put it down on the smooth surface, Corian granite, as long as it's clean and dry, you're going to put it down. Then you're going to put light pressure and twist, right? Once I've twisted, this is secure. And the reason I show why this is important, this is what a lot of people are used to. They go to sharpen their knife, and they have to hold it. And I don't know about you, but that looks dangerous. I'm holding the sharpener and my knife in the other hand. With our sharpener, I get my hand out of harm's way, and I can use one hand.
And this is a coated knife.
This is a coated knife. As long as it is a steel blade, okay? All these coated blades are steel. You're going to be able to sharpen.
Not a ceramic blade.
Not a ceramic blade. And notice how I'm lifting and pulling. There's an arrow on top of this that tells you to pull in one direction so that every blade now in your kitchen, oh yeah, that's great. These are the arrows. All you want to do is pull and lift. You don't want to saw back and forth. And with a few passes, this knife now is like brand new, David. Again, when a knife is sharp, I always tell people the knife does what it's supposed to do. I can glide through food because it has a brand new razor's edge.
And we all remember what it's like to cut with a sharp knife. Remember
right.
when the knives were brand new and what a joy they were to use. I opened a brand new knife last night, was cutting an onion, and I thought, oh, this is heaven. Now, many of you have other blades in your home, and I want you to know that this will work on things as large as a meat cleaver.
Cleavers. I mean, Dave, you hear that? It's grinding the metal. What does that mean? When you're grinding the metal, you're re-edging the knife.
I can see the metal shavings.
Little shavings, exactly. Because a knife can only become sharp again is if you re-edge it. To re-edge it, you have to take metal off. But look at that. You see how shiny that is? Look
That's
at it. So
sharp, my friends.
That's a razor's edge right there.
And something as small as a pocket knife.
Exactly. If you know someone who likes to hunt or fish, that's the beauty of our knife sharpener. It's not too big, so you could fit this right into a tackle box.
When my granddad passed, my mother said, I want to keep one thing to remind me of Granddad. She said, and he always had a pocket knife in his pocket with his change. He had one of those little rubber things you squeeze to put the change in.
Look at that.
And he always kept a pocket knife in it. And so she, to this day, has his pocket knife.
Yeah.
And so something even that old, this can sharpen and bring back to life. Now, what about your food processing blades? How many of you have thrown away or donated a food processor because the blade has become dull? You can actually sharpen those blades.
Yeah, and by the way, you would never be able to do this with an ordinary sharpener, David, because you would have to hold the sharpener. With ours, it's secured with that suction cup. So now, even those old processor blades are going to chop like brand new.
It's amazing. Now, I can tell you that in this show, we have taken orders for over 1,300 of these are gone, and I have color choices for you. Here is the red, excuse me, the blue, then the gray, then the black, and then the red. I do know my colors. So this is $23 and change. Remember, this price and its easy pay will all go away tonight at $11.59. Many of you have dull knives in your kitchen. I know I do. I know you do too. This is your opportunity. Now, take a look at a knife that is super dull.
Yep.
It won't even cut through a sponge.
Dave, I'm going to tell you, this is a knife that's useless but also dangerous because you use pressure. Okay, I can take this knife, again, because of this simplicity of this, anybody can do this. I'm going to pull this through 3 stages. That tungsten carbide is going to actually take metal off, so it's re-edging the knife, Dave. So I'm going to do about 6 to 8 pulls. Now I'm going to go to the diamond honing bars. These are going to start to put that beautiful edge back on the knife, and I can feel it re-edging the knife, and you can really feel that the knife is getting sharp again, and then I just smooth it out. So now when I come back here, David, check this out, all right? From a dull knife, that sponge that I couldn't cut a moment ago, check this out. Now, not only can I cut it, David, but check this out. I can cut a razor-thin, skinny little piece of that sponge without tearing it. That is
looks like cornbread, doesn't it?
It's like a brand new knife again.
And that's what makes this sharpener so important. Now let me talk to you about colors again.
Yep.
Many of you are realizing, oh my goodness, the price and the easy pay all expire end of day today. Yes. Now blue is most limited. If you want the blue, remember all these colors are just so you can match them to your kitchen or because they make you smile. Now I have 900 left in the blue. Here it is in the gray. I also have a wonderful basic black. And most popular is the red. No surprise, our favorite foodie color is red. $23.98, but at midnight tonight or $11.59, the price will go back up to, is that $29? $29. Why not go ahead and save the money? Because I know you have the dull knives in your kitchen. I know you have the food processor where the blade is dull.
Yeah.
I know you have kitchen shears that wouldn't cut hot butter on a hot day. This is what it's all about. All you need is a smooth, flat, dry surface and you're in business.
Yeah, and it's important. So you turn it clockwise, that secures
and then it clicks.
Then it clicks. Now I just pull my knife in one direction. Remember, there's arrows on top. You lift and
pull. So
pull.
you can't do this wrong.
Lift and pull, lift and pull. Now this is a coated knife as well, so it could be serrated, straight edge, you name it. But a few passes will re-edge any knife. And you can, again, you see, David, when you have a sharp knife, I'm cutting a lemon here, it glides through the food, all right? You don't get tears, you don't get, the food's not going everywhere, and it's safe.
It's not juicing the lemon.
Every single cut is perfect. And you know what, David? I love the fact that once you're done, again, it's when you go to pull off, you want to grab it by that little rubber piece right there, and it pops right off the counter, just like that. And that fits right in the drawer. Look at that.
Hey, I can tell you that over 2,000 of these are gone. Price and Easy Pay will disappear at end of day today, and I have another 1,000 people waiting to place orders.
Thank you so much.
Many of you are buying more than one, and at this price, why not go ahead and save a few bucks and do it before the 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Mr. Roman, always a pleasure,
David,
sir.
always good to see you.
I'm going to
Take
go
care.
behind you here because we're going to go